Where the Gator Bowl once stood, now stands this facility. Everbank Field, as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Jacksonville, Florida. Ball is teed up. Chase McLaughlin to do the honors. And it's time to close an exciting week of football here on Monday night. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Throwing on their first play. He's on the move. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Hey, check that. Go, Reed, go.
Now a give left side. Along the outside, he crosses midfield. They gain 14 on the play. And the Titans will have a 1st down.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
Here we go.
1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48. Putting the tight end in motion. It's a turnover. The defense has it. They had gotten the ball moving, Brock. We're seeing some progress on their debut possession.
They were following the script well, but of course, nobody scripts a turnover.
No, they don't. So does that totally erase the positives that they could otherwise take away from that opening drive?
Yes and no. I mean, every possession is such a premium in this league, but you do know we can move this ball. We just got to take better care of it.
Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Lisa, 24.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
30 left.
Now Lawrence finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Silver.
They'll run the toss for Williams. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
11, Agate.
Handoff goes to Williams, running right. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Call it 1 yard there. So consecutive 1-yard runs brings up 3rd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. Able to get it to Reed. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Here we go, sir.
This is reeled in by Reed. And he drives this forward to the 6.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Here's 2nd and goal from the 6. Up the gut they go with Williams. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. It's a 3-yard pickup. That moves them a little bit closer. 3rd and goal coming up.
Hey, easy. Ralph.
Lawrence working from the gun. And the defender comes away with it. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And the Titans will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They pitch it to him. He's contained at the line for no gain. Nate Hobbs in on that stop. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys. Not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Back now, pressure on its way. Has him on the quick hitter. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the 1st.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Ready? 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that'll be a Tennessee 1st down. Here's a throw. Complete out to the right side. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Let's go now.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Throwing it again here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Man in motion here. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. He's still going at the 30. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
Didn't take a rocket scientist to know, Kate. They wanted to get the ball in this guy's hands any way they could, not just in the passing game, and he just showed you why. This defense not prepared for his impact on the ground.
Working inside the red zone, buying some time right. And they take this in for the score. The Titans pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Harrison Mevis on to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Titans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30.
On the jump.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Hey, hey, hey. Red.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Wow, wide open here. Complete.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped.
Back for the second quarter. It's Jaguar football.
Rip, 23.
They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Hey, go, go. Go, go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. That's completed right side. And he gets this forward to the 19. It's a 21-yard gain. And that's a Jaguar 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Hey, let's go.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10.
Silver.
Straight ahead with Williams. And they make the stop, but a lot closer to the end zone now. He got it to the 11. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
On the set. Sink right. It's hot.
Here's Lawrence to throw. They touch him down as he finds enough to pick up the first.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
On red.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Here we go. Hey, Jupiter.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Lisa 24.
Motioning the tight end now.
Here we go.
Give to Williams from the gun. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line.
His goal's pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
They've held him out twice.
Run.
Here we go. 3rd and goal.
Dirty left. Silver.
Now it's Lawrence. Chased out to his right. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
On to try the field goal now, Chase McLaughlin. Little more than a chip shot. This is 25 yards. Pressure coming from the right edge, and they block it!
We could say they picked a great time to block the kick, but let's be honest. Any time is a great time to get through and block one. It really rewards the effort that those special teamers put in each and every time out. It might not always get noticed, but it sure does there. Big time.
They're out and set. 1st and 10. Throwing it to start this drive. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
You know what they say about assuming? Well, it's the same way on a football field. You can never assume. If you stop assuming that first sacker's going to get to the quarterback, well, you can run yourself right into trouble. This defense didn't. They didn't take a break, and they finally get him to the ground.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. That was Jermaine Johnson there to make the play. He gets a couple, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Pass play now. He has the first over the middle. He's at the 30. It's the 10. To the house for a Tennessee touchdown. The Titans pull that in front further, 13-zip. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion!
Lawrence now off the play action. That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Jesse Bates getting up for the stop that time.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
On the ground, this is Trey Benson. And he can't find a lane before being wrapped up at the line. They'll need 4 to convert now after no gain on second down.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Third down, Lawrence to throw. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a fourth down.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target and make a play on it.
So a punt coming up on fourth down, and it's the Ghent, Belgium native, Corliss Waitman with the honors. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30. He manages 13 on this punt return. And the Titans will get set to take over. They've got first down from the 31.
Let's go. Check, stop that.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
Play action on first down. Into the hands of Okonkwo. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
They pitch it out to him here. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Third down, 1 yard to go. To the well again. And again, they stall him out at the line. He couldn't get it.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
We're at the 2-minute warning now from Everbank. It's the Titans with a 4th and 2. Here comes the Titans punting unit. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. And this one gets out of bounds. It was pushing some distance towards the goal line, but gets out at the 5. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Hey.
Here's Williams to start the drive. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Ready up.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Silver.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And this one does not go far. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3.
Well, that's a tough one because you could see the beginnings of what looked like an explosive play. Let's give some credit here, Kate, to the defense. A great job to bottle him up before it came to fruition.
23.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Hey, I'm gun. Hot.
Lawrence looking to throw. Buys time, rolling right. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to go out of bounds up past the 15. It's a gain of 4 there. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
Hey, go.
Now Lawrence on the play fake. It's taken in by Williams. And he's going to reach his own 20 before stepping out.
You know, Kate, that really is one of the benefits that comes with experience. You'll feel it. Right, look at the quarterback, never seeing the rush, never looking at the rush. Instead, eyes are downfield, and the big play follows.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
All right, let's go. Here we go, sir.
They're going play action. Reed's got it. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They've got 1st down from the 31.
On red. Great job. Silver.
Sticking in the air with Lawrence. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Jaguar 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
1st and 10 from the 41.
24.
Lawrence working from the gun. Escapes the pocket. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Lawrence throwing here. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. Target that time, Jaden Reed. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Hey, lion. Here we go, sir.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Lays out, what a catch! And he'll be touchdown after a big play. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. His only previous one thus far was blocked. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And that'll get him back to 11. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Red on red. Hey, kill. Kill.
Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Hey, easy. Route. Silver.
Another run for Williams. And the struggles continue for him tonight. He's only able to get back to the line. Nothing for them on 2nd down, and now it's 3rd and 1.
Chances of stalling this drive defensively seem bleak, but how about now? Look at those odds changing, Kate. Still not great, but you could feel a little momentum on their side. Maybe they can muster it up and get back-to-back stops.
And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That's a BYOB. You got to be your own blocker. It would have taken the entire defense piling on to stop him from getting that first down. Well done.
A handoff for Williams, running left. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. That was Tyree Wilson in on the tackle. Halfway there on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
The humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Here we go, son.
Throwing now, off play action. Headed out right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Hey, go.
They'll run. This is Williams. And the struggles continue for him tonight. He's only able to get back to the line. Couldn't manage even a yard on that run, so now it's 4th down.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. That's taken at the 15. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. It's scored as a 51-yard punt. And they're going to take over possession. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. It was Andre Cisco who hauled him down there. Here we go. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Slot man motioned over. 2nd and 8. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Devin Lloyd making the play. And the Jaguars will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception.
We know that no lead in the NFL is safe. A 1-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. How many of these games so often come down to one possession in the end? With a half of football left, you just can't give away too many gifts and too many possessions.
From the gun, a carry by Williams. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
They give on 2nd to Benson. He's within striking distance. Touchdown, Jacksonville! The Jaguars parlay the interception into points. Trey Benson, the touchdown. He broke the tackle he needed to, Brock. And how about that effort then to keep it going and eventually reach that end zone?
Yeah, that's awesome on the offensive side. Defensively, not every missed tackle is the same. It may be on a stat sheet, but sometimes that help to finish a play isn't arriving quick enough, and you're the only one, the last line of defense. And in that moment, you got to scratch, you got to claw, you got to tear to make the stop, because a broken tackle, well, can mean a touchdown.
McLaughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Jaguars cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Fielded at the 7. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it's going to be 2nd down. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first snap through this second half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. And that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
2nd and 10 now. Completed to his running back. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Dump off caught by his back. Jukes one defender. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And the Titans will have a 1st down.
Let's go now.
They are throwing it again. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be a Tennessee 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First and 10, a run to Robinson. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Has him on the quick hitter. And that will not be enough for a first down. Jaguars with an extra defensive back out there, 3rd down. He'll look to throw. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. So here's Harrison Mevis, ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, this is from 47. Mevis able to knock it through and add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Decent 24. Here we go.
They go play action here. Dumped off to his running back. And that is a big hit right after that catch. So the play limited to maybe just a couple yards. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
13, Luke. Luke.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They've got a man in motion.
Silver.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. Forced out to his right. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Titans will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Lone back gets the handoff. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. Only 1 quarter remains in. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Now it's a bootleg for him. He rolls to his right. Looking touchdown, but can't connect. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Let's go.
He's going to throw this one. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. Big moment for Harrison Mevis here. This is going to be a 46-yarder. Mevis able to knock it through. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Red on red. It's hot.
Lawrence now off the play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Titans are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Back-to-back carries here. And he doesn't get this one very far, down to only about the 18. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
That finds Burks, complete. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead. Goal to go, they're passing. Dumps it off to his running back. Touchdown, Tennessee! No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Hey, easy. Ralph.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Complete out to the right. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. This is reeled in by Reed. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Hey.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Go. Silver.
Here's Lawrence to throw. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
You know, ball skills, they're not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge game.
It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with, hopefully, a much better job finishing the catch.
Here he is on 3rd and long. On the move, headed right. He'll make a bid for it on the ground.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the first down.
Offense staying out there. Look at this. They're trying 4th and 9.
23. Red.
Now Lawrence. That's cut beyond the marker. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Forget that it was 4th down, Brock. That is an impressive 22-yard pickup, and it gets them the first.
Go. Here we go.
Lawrence working from the gun. Throw complete to Williams. And not quite a touchdown, but he's down to the 4 before going out. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
All right, let's go.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Think right open.
Working inside the red zone. He's got it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Offense in the hurry up here.
Silver.
They'll look to run with Williams. And the struggles continue for him tonight. He's only able to get back to the line. Just not quite enough to break the plane, and now it's 3rd and goal at the 1.
So often we talk about the individual having to move on to the next play. Well, that was a perfect picture of the collective. That defense staring down 2nd and 1 rose to the occasion collectively.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal.
Hey, kill! 13, Lou! It's hot!
Lawrence to throw it. The back grabs it. Touchdown, Jacksonville. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jaguars cut the lead down to 10. With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And the Titans are able to cover up the kick. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks him, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Second down now, 7 to go. Back to throw. Brought in by Jake Ferguson. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Timeout taken by the defense, their second. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Toss to the right side. And he's going to take this down inside the 25 before being stopped. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning.
With all these collisions these running backs take between the tackles, sure nice to get a little crease on the outside, get in that open field, and let these runners do their thing.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Let's go now.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. He gets 6 on that play. And the Titans will have a first down. It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Titans nearing their 6th win this season. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. They drop to a knee, and what little time we have left here is going to tick down.
This is situational football at its best. There's still some time left to bleed off the clock, but the really important thing here is you've got to bleed every second of that clock that you can.
Lining up to take a knee on second down. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee.
There's still some time to bleed off the clock, but the important factor is that the defense is helpless to stop it. You could just run that clock down as far as you're able and take off every single second.
Setting up for the kneel down on third. He'll take a knee here as that clock approaches the 40 seconds remaining mark.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So it's a win on the road for the Titans. And they're able to run this winning streak to 3 as they have really caught fire recently. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. The Titans are your winners as we bid farewell from Jacksonville.